viewership we want. So now we are an ASMR podcast. Welcome to Can You Take My Sound? This podcast is about the sounds you hear in your work and everyday life. I want to tell you a story about my day. I wake up in the morning with a big yawn. Then I push back the covers. And I take a look at my phone. And I see and read my emails to start my day. I head to the kitchen where I pull myself a gay-ass cup of iced coffee. And I take a long, big sip. Now it's time to make my morning bagel. I get out my nutritional yeast. And I shake that on to give a nice cheesy feeling, because whenever you have IBS, you can't have cheese. Doesn't that sound delicious? Now, when you do have IBS, the next thing you have to do is go to the bathroom and have your daily connection. You need to roll off a nice piece of the toilet paper. And do what you gotta do. Wonderful. Now, as you put on your clothes and get ready to go to work, you open up the door. I'm sorry, Amy, is that supposed to be a door? Amy, be serious here. We are now an ASMR podcast. I can't work under these conditions. Apologies. I'll try again. That's as good as you're gonna get. As I grab my coffee, I go out the door to start my day. Now we will get into work. As I go to grab the nail file for the client, you hear, "Isn't that lovely?" I don't do manicures. This was just the only prop we had on hand. I do lots of typing. I write emails all day. I don't pull back the covers. I write emails all day. And I send them with such gusto. And then I also unplug things. Do we have a plug? Maybe I don't think this is working.
Yeah, I don't think I can go on anymore.
Oh my god. Happy April Fool. Happy April Fools.
Okay, I think we have to take this blanket off us. Yeah, I'm getting a little hot. Here's the last dose of ASMR. Oh my gosh.
Do we want to turn it down?
Turn it down.
All right, well, welcome back to the podcast, guys. I hoped you enjoyed that little take.
I sure didn't. I actually really hate ASMR, so that whole time I was so uncomfortable.
Hey, you know what? It is a job. I remember when ASMR used to be so huge and like everyone was trying it, everyone was doing it. God, there was that redheaded girl who was incredibly popular.
Oh yeah, the cute little young girl. She was so funny.
I still see her video of her taking the credit card. Thank you. Hey, it's a job, and here at Can You Take My Shift, we respect all the hustles. I was curious to see what our little meme girl is up to, and McKenna Kelly was making ASMR videos in 2019 and was making $1,000 a day.
Good for her.
Good for her. So, I mean, respect the hustle, respect the drip. Not totally sure where she is now, but we wish her all the best.
Absolutely.
I think, though, the ones that creep me out the most are the eating ones.
Yeah.
Like, oh, I'd see videos of these, like, girls eating, like, the seafood and ripping it off, and I was just, no. It's, like, two things I hate most are mukbangs and ASMR, and then the people who combine them, like, I can't.
Jail. Straight to jail.
Straight to jail. No, and oh my god, so when I was online dating a long time ago, this was, like, this was in the height, so 2019.
Okay.
I was talking to this guy, and he was like, I really love ASMR. I cannot fall asleep without it. And I immediately unmatched him. No, because, okay, so, like, I mean, people have things to fall asleep, like, I sleep with a fan on. But no, I can't imagine you're lying in bed, you've had a long day, you know, you're cuddling up to your partner, you're falling asleep, and then you literally hear... Like, what?
It's kind of like when people say they fall asleep to, like, whale noises. Like, out of all the things, like, I can understand, like, I love the sound, like, when it rains at night, I'm like, oh, this is so nice. But whale noises.
Or, like, the rainforest, and you're like, nice, and then you hear, like, caca!
Yeah, and it's like, now I'm awake.
Oh, but well, thank you for indulging on this joke with me, Amy, but welcome back. It's been 2 weeks. It's been a very busy, anxiety-filled, stressful 2 weeks, but how are you doing?
We're almost there.
We're so close.
We're so close. Yeah, it's been 2 weeks again, and we just thought we would do something kind of fun and silly for April Fools, just to make us laugh, make us a little less stressed. Even though we don't like ASMR, we're like stressed, but it was funny. This is the last episode we're filming in our apartment.
I know, it's very bittersweet. We started this podcast here in July of 2020. Mm-hmm. The first episode was filmed at our kitchen table, and then we could not hear anything but the fridge in the background. So we moved this podcast to the floor of my bedroom.
Yep.
And then after months of filming on the hardwood floor, I said to Amy, hey, why don't we just film it on my bed?
We're like, why didn't we think about that before? Because you would literally lean up against your bed while we were filming. So...
You know, because I was like, oh, like because I have a memory foam mattress, I was like, oh, the mic might rock back and forth. I literally put like a plastic bin lid on the bed, and it does not move, and we're like, wow.
It's actually not a bin lid, it's a pop-up bin.
Oh.
Yeah, fun. I'll be putting my groceries in this one. We move.
Yeah, the more you know.
Yeah, the more you know.
Yeah, but no, we will give a very heartful goodbye to the little loft that could.
Yeah.
We have made so many beautiful, wonderful... iffy decisions and memories here.
We've laughed in this apartment. We have cried in this apartment. We've been quarantined in this apartment. We've had seagull gang fights in this apartment.
Yes,
We've had birds poop on our skylight.
You know, we will be leaving Seagull Gang. We had a mouse in this apartment.
The mouse.
Yeah, he was our third roommate for a hot minute, and he did not pay rent.
So he got yeeted.
Yeah, he had to go. But no, it's sweet. It's bittersweet. We're moving on to a brand new chapter in our lives.
Yep.
I am, as of today, we're filming this on Monday. I will be done school. I just handed in my final project, and I have one final exam left tonight.
Woohoo!
And it is very overwhelming. I don't suggest going through finals and moving at the same time to, like, anybody. Not cute. I wouldn't do it.
At least on the one positive thing is you can do this all from home, right? So it's not like you have to add in the extra stress of commuting to school to write the exam and commuting back.
Oh, 100%. Yeah. That would have just, you would have been putting me in a padded room.
Yeah, because like when we had to originally move to this place, I had to go to school and do all that stuff, and I was like, I have no time for anything.
Like, I have been hanging on by the thinnest thread for like the past 3 weeks.
What's that TikTok sound effect? But the light inside of me is dying.
Oh my god, I have cried, I have laughed, I have just like randomly stared at a wall a couple times, and you're like, are you okay? And I'm like, I am physically here. Mentally, yeah, I don't know where she is. She's a little lost.
Yeah, you've turned into me because I used to like watch Avatar when I was stressed, and now we're finally getting you to watch Avatar. And you're like, can we put some episodes on tonight? And I was like, yes, we can.
No, it is. Yeah, it is a good show when you're going through it. I gotta admit, you were right. We are now on season 2. I still want to stand by that. My favorite characters are all of the women that like Sokka with like. You know what I mean?
Oh, absolutely.
Like Yue, hot, great, perfect.
Suki, absolutely.
Absolutely. We love a strong woman. And like Ty Lee, I see it. So like although I don't know, I don't think Azula because like I'm Azula if I was unchecked.
You are Azula. And
Yeah.
you are a fire sign, so it
Exactly.
makes sense.
No, I would be Azula if I was pretty and rich in high school.
Yeah, I can see that.
I would be absolutely terrifying. But no, I was ugly. I wasn't poor, but like I wasn't rich. So like, I was humbled to create the person I am.
As you should be, because being pretty is not a personality trait,
Exactly.
and pretty people are boring.
Exactly. That's why I have an hilarious humor, because I was hilariously like unattractive. I know middle schoolers like far better now, but like we put in the work. We had the original days of YouTube makeup tutorials. Oh God, what was her name? Michelle Phan.
I loved Michelle Phan. I
Yeah.
loved her so much.
Yeah. Oh, Bub's Beauty. Like the OG's day. Although I stand by, I never watched Jaclyn Hill, and I stand by that.
Never watched her either.
Yeah. No crusty lipsticks for me.
No crusty lipsticks. Oh, remember Bethany Moda?
Oh my God, yes I did. The hold that this woman had, and Zoella, the hold that those two women had on us.
Was insane.
Yeah. So now I'm done school, and my next thought is, all right, what do I do? Because now I have a cute little certificate. Mm-hmm. I can go back and get my bachelor's degree if I want, but I don't know. I think school it's been a fun, cute little time, but am I excited to go back another semester? I don't think so.
Yeah, no, that's kind of how I felt at the end of my diploma, because I was in the same boat. I can either continue to get my degree or try to find a job in my field, and I got really lucky. I didn't find a job. My teacher was like, hey, I'm going to put you forward to this job, and I went that way, but it's still only contract work. Mm-hmm. But, school will always be there no matter what. So, again, we've said this before. Any age, anytime, school's there, and there's no shame in ever going back.
Yeah. So now I have my little certificate. I've been like thinking about what kind of work I want to go into, and like what am I good at? Where do I excel at? Because with all my classes, there were classes I did really well in. Like I got a 99 in public speaking, which like is not really a surprise. No. Someone who went to school to be an actor who has a podcast, like we all listened to the episode that was literally my class assignment that I had to do a podcast.
Yeah.
The only reason I did not get 100% in this course is the most Kelsey thing. Because I am a perfectionist.
Yeah.
But I always forget the smallest, dumbest thing. Like whenever I travel, 9 times out of 10 I forget my toothbrush. I will bring literally everything else I own. Like you sent me a meme. It's like you either bring everything in your life fits into either a backpack or a storage container, and there's no in between.
Oh yeah, no, that was like all Leos are like backpack or storage container.
Yeah, and I always forget my toothbrush. Like I always forget one thing. So you know why I didn't get 100% in public speaking? I forgot to put my name on 2 of my speeches.
And I remember when you told me that, I was like, how did you forget your name? And she's like, I don't know.
And at first I was like, what do you mean? Like I wrote it on the PowerPoint. My teacher was like, you have to say, hi, my name is Kelsey. And then do your speech. And I was like, are you fucking kidding me?
I mean, but I had to do that too. Every time I gave a presentation, I'd always be like, hello class, we spent all 4 classes together, but my name is still Amy.
Yeah. So yeah, you live and you learn, but that is like the most Kelsey thing. Mm-hmm. So for job-wise, I really would like to do something with public speaking, and now I know all this about social media. I know most people paying attention, they all know Amy runs the social media accounts, not me.
Yes.
But, we shall see. I might be taking over. I don't think I'm going to get into live streaming, although we have decided once a month. We won't say what month we're starting.
No, we're not setting a date yet.
Yeah, that I will join Amy for a stream once a month, and we will play some games from, I know we want to play The Ratchler.
Yes.
And then I think it would be funny if we did job simulator games. Like, there was this streamer who literally dressed up as a trucker and then did truck simulator.
We could play Overcooked, because it's like working in a kitchen, and like, we're not good at that game.
I'm so bad at Overcooked.
But I think it would be really funny, because we're like, this is why we don't work in the service industry.
Yeah. Although, I'm very curious. I was thinking about today, because for my class, I had to make a social media calendar. So I was like, all right, I'll make it for the podcast. 2 birds, 1 stone. Mm-hmm. And I was like, can I still carry 3 plates? Because do you know how heavy it is to carry 3 12-ounce steaks? Like ribeye steaks?
Probably super heavy.
Yeah, to carry 3 of them, because you would do like 2 on one arm, 1 on the other. And I honestly don't think I could do that anymore.
I don't think I could have ever done that. So kudos to you for at least being able to do it once.
Or being able to carry, I think, 8 empty wine glasses in one hand.
Your hands are so tiny.
I know. Because you would thread them through like the fingers, and then you interlocked like one on top. Yeah. When I worked at the steakhouse, there was this one guy. I couldn't stand him. I thought he was the biggest tool on earth, but he had giant hands. So he looked like Wolverine, but with wine glasses when he'd be carrying out the wine glasses.
Oh my god.
No. So there's like a lot of skills. So we'll see. I'm gonna get more into TikTok.
All right.
Because apparently, if you're just, if you have that thin, white, skinny privilege, you can be on Jimmy Fallon.
Ugh.
But
yeah, we don't need to talk about that.
We don't need to get into that. So, I don't want to be that girl. I would just, my TikTok inspiration would be Brittany Broski. I want to be friends with Trixie Mattel.
Oh, I love their videos, and I love both of their, they're so funny.
But speaking of adding more content, like we said, we are moving, so we will be getting not our own podcast room. So when we were moving, we were looking for a 4-bedroom place.
Yes.
Because there is 4 of us. We are moving Amy and I are moving in with my boyfriend Trevor and Trevor's roommate. Mm-hmm. So we're like, okay, we'll get a house because everybody does some sort of content creation.
Yes.
So gross, I know, we're gonna have like a creator house.
No, we're the avatar house.
Right, we're the avatar house because all 4 of us each are a different sign. I am a fire sign, Amy's an air sign, Trevor is a earth sign, and then his roommate's a water sign.
So we just have to watch out for when Kelsey eventually attacks me, as the Fire Nation does.
Yeah, so when I decide to take you out. I think I want Amy's room too. I'm just gonna go
throw all my stuff away.
Yeah. No, but come on. Like, I know we won't be sharing a room, which is sad, but I will still...
Oh, you'll be coming into my room all the time to get my clothes?
Yeah, I will still be asking for full access to your room.
Yeah.
Like, you'll be on FaceTime with your partner, and I'll be like, no. I mean, I do that anyway.
You do that anyway now, so it's okay.
Yeah, no, Amy will be on a little FaceTime date, and then I literally will do stupid shit in the background, and I know your partner's listening to this podcast. Yeah, and I do it because it's not because I don't like you. I think your partner is fantastic.
Good, me too.
Yeah. But this is the first time I've been able to fuck with you like this. Because so we've been friends for 5 years, but I've only had one significant other before my current boyfriend.
Yeah, and I've had 0.
Yeah. So, and like I don't think I really introduced you to anyone I was dating unless they were like, I was in a relationship with them.
Yeah, unless it got to like the 3rd or 4th date, because things got more serious.
Yeah, I like to have my friends vet people I'm dating, obviously pre-COVID times when you could just be like, do you think they're an asshole or not?
Yeah, which, you know what, that's very fair, because like if the person doesn't get along with your friends, or you don't get along with their friends, it causes like a weird dynamic, right? Because you still want to have interests outside of your significant other.
Exactly. Like, I've had friends before who I have hated their boyfriends. Like, absolutely hated them. And they are not together anymore, and it's not my doing, but eventually they realize they suck. Or you could just listen to your friends right away and find out they suck.
Yeah.
But anyways, I digress. So we were looking for a 4-bedroom house, and I don't know if we've talked about this on the podcast before, but trying to move in Vancouver, when you have a list of wants and needs, your needs keep getting smaller and smaller because you either are a millionaire or you're going to live in a rat-infested shithole.
Yeah, I always think it's really funny because back when the pandemics first started happening, my relatives were asking me, have rent prices gone down? And I was like, I haven't noticed a difference. Like, my landlords aren't cutting my rent. He's like, all these studies have shown that rent's getting cheaper. And I was like, well, not for me. And then when we move, we're still paid the exact same in rent. Yeah, we're living with more people, but at least we get more space. And it's kind of nice because we're still going to be living like with people we enjoy. It's like we're moving in with random people. But rent prices went back up.
They like momentarily dipped and then they went right back up, and then they're like, you would see it on places like Daily Hive, this place is offering a free month's rent. Well, they're charging $4,000 a month.
Yeah, so the least they could give you is a month free.
Yeah, the places that went down are your $3,000 and above, not where your lower income people are living. That all just stayed the same or went up.
Yeah.
It's that mid-level where there is such a difference. Like $1,000 is the difference between living somewhere so disgusting or somewhere so nice.
Which makes zero sense.
Yeah, it totally does. So when we were looking, we went and ended up seeing this. So we ended up getting the third place we looked at. So the first place we went to look at was a townhouse in like an up-and-coming district. It was quite nice. We did like it. It had some weird things about it. Like the people who lived there before had one bedroom had stained the carpets with plants.
Oh, right. Yeah. I forgot about this place.
Oh yeah. Well, no, because we applied to this place, and also too, the garage had a canoe in it that had to stay there. It was the landlord's canoe that it was like hooked up to the wall, so it wasn't taking up that much space.
It's just like, we have a canoe. Can't use it. Yeah, there's a canoe.
But we have a canoe. Yeah. And then the master bedroom was yellow with like terracotta floors, and I was like, this is not my style at all. And my biggest thing was because Trevor and I went to see it, and we're like, should we take this place? And I was like, yeah, I really like this place, although for our bedroom, I don't know, man. Like, how do I decorate that? Because neither of us scream Mediterranean, like, decor.
I mean, I know you really like Greece, but I don't know if you can do it.
But it was yellow and then, like, brown tile. Aww. And the yellow was bad. Because, like, you're wearing a yellow shirt. And, like, I'm not the biggest fan of yellow. But it was a weird yellow. And I was like, maybe, like, Mexican Riviera style. And then, like, because I like cottagecore, like, Greek minimalism, and just like clean lines.
Yeah.
And then I'm like, I don't know how to decorate this. Trevor's like, it's fine, we'll figure it out.
Yeah.
So we applied to the place, and then they're like, no, we're going with somebody else, because somebody else was going to move in a month sooner, because it was a month too early than we wanted. So the next place we went to see was a nightmare. So it was also true, we sent like our stuff and called so many places. Like, we called this place with like a rooftop patio. It was an apartment building.
It was a penthouse. And we were like, what the heck, a penthouse fits into our...
Yeah, it was a penthouse with a rooftop patio. We were super excited. The day of the viewing, the property manager texted me literally 2 hours before we're set to go. Everybody had rearranged their schedules so we could all go. The tenants decided they're not going to move. I'm going to cancel the viewing. And I was like, are you kidding me?
2 hours?
It was 2 hours, yeah. Because I was going to wake you up literally like 20... Like, I was like waiting. And I was like, all right, I'll wake Amy up in 20 minutes to be like, hey, we're leaving.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I was like, fuck. Then the place we actually did get to see, the second place. So the pictures made it look beautiful. We go to the viewing, and they're like only one person could come. So it was also snowing that day too.
Yeah, that sucked.
So I showed up, and then she gave me like booties, like plastic gloves and everything, and I was like, oh, that's I get it. It's COVID. And then my boyfriend was standing outside, and they're like, okay, he can come in too. So he suited up. Then the family who was living in the house was there. So we go around the house. It's a bit of an older house, but it was pretty good. Like the rooms were all very big, so it definitely had everything we needed. The rent was $200 outside of our budget, but we're like, you know what? The rooms are huge. We can make it work. We go upstairs to see the master bedroom. We looking into the room, and I was like, okay. And then also too, they wouldn't let us go inside any of the rooms due to COVID. And I was like, okay. When you move into where you're looking at places, you have to check. You have to open up cupboards. You have to look for mold.
Yeah. We
live in Vancouver. It's very wet. It's very damp. You have to look for mold.
You do.
And we weren't allowed to go in the bathrooms, the bedrooms. Like, we weren't allowed to go in any of the rooms because of COVID, which is, concern. Like, I get, it's so hard.
Yeah, it's a very gray area because, it depends on what everyone's comfort levels are right now. So it's like, it's just frustrating.
Yeah. So we go up to the master bedroom, we look at it, and I was like, okay. And then the realtor lady she's like, oh, and there's an alcove over there where you can fit a desk. And I peek my head in to see the desk. There was an old lady sitting at a chair at the desk, staring straight forward, not looking anything, just staring there straight. And it was so creepy. And I was like, Trevor, did you see that? And he's like, what? And I was like, there's just an old lady just sitting at that desk, staring straight forward in that alcove. And at first I thought she was a ghost. Because it was the weirdest thing ever.
Was she on a computer?
No.
Oh, okay.
She was just hands in lap, staring straight forward.
Maybe she was meditating.
I don't know, but it was really weird. So we go out to the back, and they told us, and there's also a 1-bedroom basement suite. And we have friends who that we had talked about, getting a big house together with a house with 2 separate suites.
Yeah.
Because they love to cook, and we're like, okay, well, we need 2 kitchens. Mm-hmm. So we're like, we'll go. We'd love to see the suite downstairs so we can take pictures for them if it's something they'd be interested. I'm not going to sugarcoat. It was a murder basement. It was a full-on murder basement. Like the kitchen counters were warped. The stove was just by itself. The floors definitely had water damage. The bathroom was covered in mold.
See, and that's what a typical Vancouver 1-bedroom apartment looks like, which is why finding a place to rent out here is so stressful and insane.
The bedroom looked like it had never seen a mop. We go into the laundry room. I'm air quoting here because no one can see that. There's a washer and dryer in there. It's all open beams with just wires hanging. And then there's just trash bags. And I was like, dear God. And they're like, yeah, no one's been living down here. And I'm like, I can see why no one's been living down here.
Yeah, no one wants to rent that.
Yeah. And then she's like, do you want to apply? And we're like, we'll apply for the upstairs, but we'll tell our friends about their downstairs.
And we told them it was shit.
Yeah. Because we were like, no, somebody got murdered in there. So we apply for the place, and they're like, okay, we need more information from you. We kept sending them information, but none of our information was good enough. We kept sending more and more and more. And we're like, do you just want to microchip us at this point?
Yeah, and they kept asking us, because this was back in February, they're like, we need your current tax information. And in Canada, we don't get our tax information till the very end of February. Mm-hmm. And so we were like, we literally cannot provide you with this because we don't have access to it.
So we did all this work. I spent hours getting everything together. And then finally we got them. The tenants have decided to keep looking. So I was raging. I didn't really like the place that much, mainly because of the murder basement, but it fit all our needs.
Yes, it checked all our boxes.
Yeah. So I was like, because after we left the viewing, I was like, something doesn't feel right. I don't think it's our home. But he was like, no, let's just apply for it anyways. So we did, and then that. So I was a bit defeated. We were still looking at places. Then we found our future home. And because of COVID, they were sending a video of the walkthrough. And then if you applied for it, then you would actually go get to see it in person.
Yes.
So we get the video. We're like, okay, it's a good video. It's 3 bedrooms and a den. And then the den is pretty small, so it might not be the best fit for us. But we have not found anything else.
Yes.
So we applied for it. The application process, amazing. It was all online. It was through a rental company. That is how all applications should be.
It was so easy.
Yeah.
Before, it's just been paper forms that make no sense, and then you have to deal with paper. I'm sorry, we are in 2021. Almost everything should be digital. There's no excuse. Google Sheets are free.
Yeah.
Just do it there.
Yeah, because they would be shitty scanned things that you'd have to print and rescan, so it just looked like a mess by the end.
It was garbage.
So, like, shout out to that rental company. That was the easiest application I have ever done. We all got approved. So, and they're like, okay, 2 people can come see the place. So Trevor and I went to see the place. I feel like we're like mom and dad looking around.
You kind of were. Yeah.
And we go see the place and we're like, this is perfect. Because the video didn't do it justice.
Yeah.
And we're like, we love it. We're perfect, like, signed sealed. It's ours, and we are moving. And we have an outdoor space. We are in a great area where things are accessible. And, like, the office, we will hopefully being able, so we're going to share the office, because Trevor works from home. And then I wanted a podcast room because though I love filming the podcast on my bed, I prefer to have a little area where we can actually film us.
Yeah. That was like our big goal, is we want to just have a little bit more of an established setup, which we will get to.
Yeah, we will get to.
We gotta do some measuring and figure out how things work, and
But we are making moves. Like, we are investing in the craft.
I'm really happy. Actually, no, I'm not. If that was recorded, that would have been fantastic. The way you said that, I was like, yes, girl boss, go off.
So, because definitely we're going to be up to our anniversary soon. Which is gross, which is very gross, and I don't know what we will do to celebrate our anniversary. If this was not COVID times, I would say throw a giant party, which we will not be doing. Restrictions just got even tightened today.
Got even, tighter. Vaccines still aren't looking promising.
Yeah, now they have suspended one of the vaccines. So, yeah.
It's mad because I was literally talking about, like, because they started getting vaccines more eligible for, like, grocery store workers and people who work with the public. So at the coffee shop, there was, like, a small, very, very small chance that I could have been eligible for the vaccine sooner than June when we were slotted to. And now I'm like, oh, goodbye.
Yeah.
There goes that. But
it's okay. We'll just keep creating content, keep everybody entertained. You know, we're gonna stick with the every other week, just because we still got a lot of catching up on a lot of other things in our life before we can go.
We gotta move. We gotta unpack. We gotta finish school. We gotta find jobs. We gotta.
Yeah. Then we got a wedding. Not our wedding.
Not our weddings.
But we got a hopeful wedding.
Weddings. Yeah. Then it's the summer, and hopefully by the summer.
Yeah, you know. Well, then we have the month of Kelsey, of course. And it's like, I'm really busy. It's Leo. It'll be Leo season. I'm very busy with Leo season.
Being full yourself all month long.
Yeah. I feel really bad because July is my birthday. So the only other person I've had to share my birthday with is my sister. But as an adult, I was like, cool, July is all about me. And then I became friends with Traveler, who is born 2 days after me. But, like, Traveler doesn't like to make a big thing about her birthday. Yeah. So she's like, cool. So it's always been, like, the month of Kelsey. Well, our roommate is also born in July. And I feel really bad because I'm like,
Kelsey has all these, like, huge plans that she wants to do for her birthday, safely, of course.
Yeah.
Just probably, like, with us. But Kelsey's very extra, even when it is just with us. Like, last year for your birthday, we were stuck here, too. But we decorated, like, balls to the wall. Yeah. Like, we got, like, matching pajamas. Like, it was really fun. We got you champagne. Yeah. So, sorry, future roommate, you're going to get a couple days. And then it's all going to be about Kelsey.
But it's fine, you know. I think he'll be okay.
Just ask him, like, how much time do you want to spend celebrating your birthday? Then that way, just be respectful and be like, okay, like, midnight of this day, my time.
It's Kelsey time.
Kelsey time.
Yeah. So no, I had such big plans because for last year it was supposed to be my champagne yacht party.
Yes.
And I was like, okay, I'll do it next year. What I'll do is I'll have a last day of 25 birthday. So, like, on the 24th, I would have, like, my last day of being 25. Like, one of my friends got me a bottle of champagne that I really wanted, but it's, like, very expensive. That I was like, okay, I'll save it. So I've been saving it all year. And then I was like, then the world will be back to like perfect by like July 2021. You know, it'll be great. We'll like all be vaccinated. Cases will be gone. Like I can do my yacht party. I'll have money. And then
bold of you to assume a lot of things.
Yeah, I have a healthy amount of like being. See, the thing is, like, I am a all or nothing person. I am one extreme. I am either very, very positive or very negative. Like, I don't live in the middle.
No, I'm an indecisive Gemini, so I kind of have the middle ground most of the time.
Yeah, and like I'm very Leo. It's either all or one way, no in between.
Yeah, and then it pisses you off, and you're like, Amy, quit seeing things from both sides. And I'm like, I have to, or else I have no hope.
Yeah. So it's March 2021. No vaccine. Cases just hit 2,000 over the weekend. I got laid off work, so I currently am trying to pay off my credit card.
It's a fun time.
Yeah, it's
fun time.
It's a fun little sexy time. But you know what? If we don't stay positive,
that's all we got. We'll have to do something because it sucks. Easter's my favorite holiday.
Yeah.
People make fun of me for it. I'm not religious. I just like pastels and chocolate.
Yeah. Well, no, Easter is like the soft girl's Halloween.
Yes, it is.
Right? You get to dress up in a cute dress. Yep. There is no, like, unless you're religious, there's no family pressure.
Nope.
You get to eat good food. You get to eat chocolate. Yep. And then it's spring. Yep. So literally, yeah, it's just the soft girls Halloween.
The soft girls. Oh, I like that. Yeah, that's great. All right, soft girl Halloween. Amazing. Yeah. But because we're moving, Easter's really early this month.
Yeah.
Jesus decided to come out early.
Doesn't come back?
Come back? I don't know. One of the two. Also, apparently it's going to be a full moon on Easter, so werewolf Jesus.
No, Wallace and Gromit, Were-Rabbit.
Were-Rabbit! Ooh. Maybe we should watch that movie on Easter. I love Wallace and Gromit. Okay, but besides the point. I still want to make like breakfast probably on like the Sunday or the Monday, depending on what people have off. Maybe preferably Monday, because I always stay up very late on Saturdays. You too. So I would probably stay up until I had to make breakfast, eat, and then go to bed.
God, you are the worst. You want to tell the viewers why you stay up so late?
Because I have lovely dates on Saturday, so it's fine.
Amy, what time did you go to bed on Saturday?
Don't need to talk about it. Kelsey, do you want to know the answer? Sure, tell me
the answer. Because you were not nice to me when I woke you up.
You weren't nice to me. Excuse me. You started rattling off questions being like, I'm selling the microwave. I don't want to contact this person. This person wants my phone number. I don't want to give them my phone number. They're going to come from this time. And I'm like half awake. And I'm not always the friendliest person. I'm a lot better than I used to be. But you didn't even give me a chance to wake up. And I was like, you can just give them my phone number. You're like, are you sure? I'm like, I don't care. I'm trying to sleep. And then you're like, they're coming at 1 to get the microwave. And I'm like, it is 11. I'm gonna try and relax until at least noon.
Because I thought, oh, maybe Amy stayed up till, I don't know, 2 and then went to bed. No,
the sun came up. It's like, oh, crap.
Although that was my first foray into using Facebook Marketplace.
Facebook Marketplace is so wild.
It is so wild west. So I've only bought something once, and because during the initial lockdown, I bought a Wii.
Oh, yes.
But I didn't really buy it. My sister did all the work. She was like, just transfer this person $100 and go pick up a Wii. And I was like, nice. But we had to sell our microwave because the place we were moving into has a built-in microwave. Yep. So we're like, all right, we got to sell the microwave. And we've also got to sell one of our beds. So if anyone would like a white IKEA bed
and a mattress,
please hit Amy up.
Yeah. As much as I would love to have a mega twin bed in my room, I also don't want that at all. So please get rid of it.
Yeah. So I was like, all right, I'll sell the mattress. No, sorry. I'll sell the microwave. The mattress is on you. But I was looking at Facebook Marketplace, and there's so many microwaves for sale for like $25. And I was like, there's no way I'm going to be able to sell this microwave. There's so many for sale. So I was like, okay, I'll list it for $30. So you always list it a little bit higher so someone can haggle you down like $5 or something.
Yeah.
So I was like, I'll list it for $30. We'll see. So I did this on Saturday. Within 10 minutes, I'd already had 7 messages going, is this available? And I was like, oh, all right. Yeah. So I said, yeah. And so my first thing was to like only message the first person back. But I was like, no, that person could literally follow through. So I was like, okay, I'll message them all back. Like, yes, it's still available. Until I have cash in hand, the microwave is still available. So the first 2 don't respond. Third one responds and goes, okay, where are you located? I tell her where I'm located, and she's like, okay, I can pick it up in an hour for $20. And I was like, I can do $25. That's how bartering works. And then she goes, I can do $20. And I'm like, no. And I'm like the ball, like I respect the balls, but no. And then somebody messaged me, I can come get an hour for full price. So I go back to the lady who's 20. I was like, I'm not going lower than 25. Have a great day. And then I got back ... Okay, you too.
Oh my god.
Like, no, I'm not giving you the microwave. It was literally, lady, it was $30. It was, because it was a $160 microwave that we got on Black Friday last year for $80.
Yeah.
Great condition. I scrubbed it clean. I still had the box.
Yeah.
Like, I still had the box, the styrofoam. Like, I packaged it up. It looked brand new.
Yeah.
And I was like, really, lady? It's $30.
You're not breaking the bank.
Yeah. So, yeah, we had a lady come and pick it up and gave me $30, and we were on our merry way. But the problem is, Amy and I would always look at the microwave for the time, because we have an analog clock that, like, the batteries are gone. I think we put the time at 5 o'clock, so it's 5 o'clock somewhere. Yeah. But we'd always look to the microwave for the time.
Oh, yeah, and yesterday I kept looking over, and because we have so many boxes, it was either I'd look at the microwave or at the stove.
Yeah.
And now I can't see either of them from our couch, and I'm like,
yeah.
What time is it? Oh, right, I do have a phone. I can check that. But it was just so much more convenient to turn my head.
Yeah. And then I kept thinking about heating it up, because I had made leftovers, and I was like, oh, I'm going to go heat those up in the microwave I sold. And then I walked to McDonald's for dinner, because I really wanted... Because I literally... Okay, so we're trying to get rid of our food, of course, and all I have is rice and sauces. Like, just rice and sauces.
And kale and spinach. Balance. Yeah. And so I come home, and it was a wind warning last night, so I was trying to walk with my McDonald's bag, and it was flapping in the wind. I looked like the strangest sight. I get home, my baby hairs are just like a mane around my head, and I'm like, oh, my fries must be cold. I'll just throw them in the ice cold the microwave. You don't realize how much you like need an appliance until you don't have it, because you keep being like, can we just like throw away the toaster? And I'm like, I have toasted bread every single morning because I freeze my bread so it doesn't go bad as fast. So I'm like, no, I am not throwing away that microwave until we have to be out of here at like midnight.
We sold the microwave. You mean the toaster?
The toaster. Oh my god. Also, our brains are so fried this week. We cannot form a sentence to save our lives.
Oh god.
It's so bad.
I've been like combining weird words, and just you keep staring at me. Like, I feel like this, I don't know how long we've been filming this podcast. I feel like this episode is just descending into madness, and our friends are going to be like, cool, we waited 2 weeks for this episode.
You can see us having a live mental breakdown as this is being recorded.
Exactly.
No, because yesterday you were working on your project, and you went, is it called Instagram Reels? And I went, yeah, it is. And you went, is that spelled with an R or a W? I was like, excuse me? And you're like, like Reels. And I was like, Kelsey, how do you think this is spelled? And she's like, I'm gonna go check the spelling. I'm like, it's like R, like fish, you reel it in like a film reel. It's not like wheels on a bus.
I don't know why in my head I thought a fishing reel was spelt with a W. And here's the worst part. My name is Kelsey Peets because my great grandfather invented the Peets fishing reel.
So you should know this.
I should know. I should know how to spell real. Literally, my family invented one.
Yeah, but that is the point we're at. I keep walking in and out of rooms going, I need to do this, and then I'm like, no, that's packed away. Or I need to do this, and I'm like, no, that's in a box somewhere. I have no idea where anything is anymore.
Yeah, oh my god. So I think, you know what, since we are losing our bloody minds, I think maybe we should wrap it up.
I even got us coffee today before we started filming because I'm like, I feel like we need a little bit of an afternoon pick-me-up. I don't think it's helping.
It's fine. We're all fine.
No, Kelsey needs to go get ready to take her test.
Yeah,
so
I do. We gotta wrap this up. But we have bigger and best, and I don't know. Those are words.
Bigger and best. That's the saying.
Yep. We have big things coming. We are excited to move. We are excited to put out new content on new and multiple platforms. And I think Amy is going to scale back the outro this week.
I will try my best.
And let you know where you can find us, listen to us, see us. I still am accepting gifts. If you want to send me gifts, let me know. I'll open up a P.O. box.
Sure.
But take her away, Amy.
Oh my gosh. Yes. Thank you guys so much for listening this week. Oh my god, I don't even know what to say anymore. My brain is gone too. And I barely talked this episode for the most part. This was all on you.
I could try to do the outro.
No, I don't think that'll go well either. But yes, thank you so much for listening to this absolute shenanigan of an episode. We do appreciate you sticking by us even through all these weird transition times. But like we said earlier, bigger and best things are coming.
Not gonna live that one down, am I?
No, you're not. I'm gonna hold on to that one for a while. But to continue listening to all our wild shenanigans, you can listen to us on Spotify. You can listen to us on Apple Podcasts. And if you listen to us on Apple, please leave us a review and a rating. It just helps boost our personal morales. Plus, it makes our podcast look really nice. You can also listen to us on Google Podcasts, on Anchor, and lots of other places that Anchor provides us with. You can find us across various social media platforms. You can find us on Facebook at Can You Take My Shift. You can find us on Instagram at Can You Take My Shift. You can find us on Twitter at CYTMS Podcast. And if you have any questions, have any topics you want us to talk about, send us a DM through there. I run the socials, so I'm always seeing them. And I love to see all your sweet little messages. We also have our personal accounts that you can follow, and we have a goal that Kelsey is still trying to reach. She wants her fish Glenn. So if you want to give her a follow on Twitter, that's at Kelsey Peets. I'm also on Twitter at Shelly Amy. You can follow us on Instagram too, again, at Kelsey Peets, at Shelly Amy. All our personal stuff is also in the bios of all our social medias. So yeah, just go ahead, follow us there. And I think I got everything down, condensed this time.
Yeah, pretty good.
Yeah. I would say I'd plug my Twitch, but I don't know any time when I'm streaming anytime soon.
That's fair.
So we'll cross that bridge when I actually have a set streaming schedule, or when the next time we're going to stream together. But yeah, I think that's it for this week. And until 2 weeks from now, when we will be coming from you from a brand new location. Ooh. Kelsey, can you take my shift? I guess. I hate it here. Thank you.
Your call has been forwarded to an automatic voice message system.